This is why I go broke. My mom doesn't buy groceries, so she doesn't cook. And when she doesn't cook, I don't eat. And when I don't eat, I get hungry. And when I get hungry, I have to buy food, fast food. And when I buy fast food, I go broke. And when I go broke, you would think I would go skinny, but all those times that I was buying fast food, I gained weight. So, Mom, if you're watching this, your daughter wants food. Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a new thing that I have been wanting to do on my channel for a while, which is story time. Not the usual videos that I do where I give you guys advice and tell you guys just a little bit of background of things that have going on in my life, and then I give you advice. No, I just want to straight up sit here and talk to you guys about some things that have happened in my life. Either when I was younger, it could be yesterday, it could be today, it could be a week ago. I just want to talk to you guys. I am so hungry. We're going to try to ignore the fact that I'm hungry. And remember, you guys, you're not you when you're hungry. I am angry hungry. Stay focused. Stay focused. I'm so hungry. So today I'm going to be talking about my paranormal experience or my ghost story. So I'm not going to tell you guys every single one of them that I've had. I've had quite a few. I just have to like remember them just because some of them, they've happened a long time ago. So the one I feel like is the first one I ever had in my life. I don't know how old I was. I couldn't have been more than, I'm going to say maybe no more than first grade age, which would be, what, about 6 years old? I think you're 6 years old in first grade. But I don't know if it was in first grade or before first grade, but I do remember I was really young because I was staying with my cousins in this old apartment from years ago that they used to have. And, God, we were so young. So anyway, my brother and my oldest cousin, because they were the two oldest, stayed in one room together, and me and my youngest cousin, he's older than me, but we're still the two youngest ones, we stayed in a room together. And I've told you guys before, I grew up with all guys, so it was Mikey and Randy. Mikey was the oldest, Randy was the youngest. He's like a year older than me. And we had a bunk bed. Now, we usually always spent the night together, usually at their house. From what I can remember, they didn't really spend too much time at my house. Because that's my mom's brother, so she goes over to his house. So we were spending the night, and you know, we played outside on the, you know, they didn't have a porch because it was a an apartment or a townhouse. I don't know. I can't remember. I could just remember what freaked me out that night. So we were just playing outside. You know, we did the normal things kids do. And then we had a bedtime probably. It might have been like 9, 10. But before the bedtime, you know, we were playing on the computer that night, and just some old game that you play in the 90s or something, or early 2000s. I'm pretty sure it was late 90s though. And it was some computer game, bad graphics, we were just playing on it, probably doing some paint. You guys remember that paint app on the computer where you could push the blow up button and it would go and then like, 90s babies, shout out to you guys and me, because I'm a 90s baby. Anyway, so we're just playing on the computer, you know, nothing special, and then it's time for bedtime. So the way the apartment's set up is kind of like most apartments or townhouses. The biggest room was, you had the stairs, and then the biggest room was right here, and then I don't remember where the bathroom was, but me and Randy's room were right here, and Mikey and Travis's, my brother Travis, room was right here. So it was Travis, Mikey, me and Randy, and my aunt and uncle were sleeping in their room. So we go to bed, and I do remember I think it was raining that night, and you know, I'm asleep. I take the top bunk. Who doesn't love the top bunk? And my cousin takes the bottom bunk, and we're sleeping, and I'm pretty sure it was raining that night. But all of a sudden, you could hear the computer typing. And my cousin will swear up and down that he doesn't remember this, like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. I mean, I can understand because it was so long ago, but I was so scared that it's just embedded in my mind. And this is one of the ghost stories that I tell some of my friends when we talk about it. But he will swear up and down that he doesn't remember. But let me see if I can get my keyboard to show you, to like have you guys hear what it sounded like typing. And I mean, everybody knows what it sounds like to be typing, but it was literally like, it was this distinct noise that you knew what was going on. I just grabbed a keyboard from my mom's room. So what it sounded like, what we woke up to, or what I woke up to, was this. Like, it just sounded like somebody was typing, like really fast or something. And the computer was off, you guys. And even if the computer was on, you have to manually push these keys to make a sound. Like, somebody has to be sitting here doing this. Like, it just sounded like that. I'm in bed. I don't say anything because I'm like petrified. When I get scared, I can't move, especially if I'm like sleep in my bed. When I hear something scary, I'm not the person who just gets up and runs. I am scared, like, oh my god, what is it called? Like, I don't know what it's called. It's like when you're so scared that you can't move. I'm guessing it's called petrified. But like, I had, like, even till this day, if I get too scared, I won't move. Like, it's like my body's like being held down. Like, I'm too scared to move because I feel like if I move, then whatever is there is gonna see me and kill me. So that's why I don't move. I try to make as little movement, as little sounds as I can to not be noticed. So I'm facing the window because the window is at the top, and I'm just staring out at the window because I do not want to turn around and see if there's something typing on this computer right now. So I'm pretty sure I stood there for like 30 minutes, laid there just in the same position, petrified, and you could just hear it the whole time. And I finally slowly start to move my body so I can see by the computer. And let's say like I'm laying down right now. This is where I'm laying down. The computer was like all the way across the room. So, and then the door was on the opposite side. So you had to pass the computer to get to the door, which is why I wasn't gonna get up, because I feel like if I get up to run past the computer to get to the door, somebody's gonna kill me. So in my mind, I know when something scary happens, I automatically think ghost. It's never a killer in my mind. It's never like somebody, my cousin's in there, or it's never my brother's in here. It's always immediately, there's a ghost in here. And yes, I do believe a ghost could kill me or pick me up. Have you guys seen Paranormal Activity when she tries to run and it pulls her back and shuts the door? I don't want that to happen to me. So I just sit my little booty where it is and don't move. So I finally turn around in my bed and I look at the computer. Sure enough, there is nobody at the freaking computer. But it was too dark for me to see, you know, the little keyboard keys going down. I could just freaking hear someone typing on it. And I think the only room that had a computer was one downstairs and the one in the room that me and Randy were staying in. So there was no way you could hear typing from any other room. You knew it was in the room with you. So finally, after just staring at the computer petrified, I say, Randy, do you hear that? And of course, he's awake too. I had not even thought about saying anything to Randy the first time that I heard it because I didn't want to be heard by the freaking demon that was in my room. So I didn't say anything, but finally I wanted to know if I was going crazy. So Randy just confirmed to me that he heard it too. He hears it. So then we try to make light of the mood. It's still typing the whole entire time that we're talking. So by the computer, there was the closet. You know, the computer's right here, the closet's right here. So he tries to make light of the mood because he knew we were both scared, especially me. So he was like, what do you think it is? I was like, I think it's a demon. And he was like, what if the demon's in the closet and he's making the keyboard move? You know, just coming up with stupid stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, do you think we should like get up and go? And I was like, yeah, but I'm really scared. I don't want to get up. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna get up and then I'm gonna climb up and I'm gonna come get you. I don't know why I couldn't just get up myself. I mean, again, I am a baby. So, I mean, you guys gotta think, if I'm gonna be scared at the age that I am now of something like that, can you imagine what a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old would feel? So we were petrified. So finally he gets up and he climbs up the little ladder. It wasn't really that far of a climb, and he like takes my hand and he guides me down, and then we bolt out of our room, and we run into his dad's room, and we tell him what's happening. I really do think my uncle, he doesn't really believe in that type of stuff. Maybe my aunt does, but I don't really think I don't know. I have to ask my uncle what he thought of it at that time. And then, you know, they go into our room, and of course, the keyboard is no longer typing. And we were just like looking like, it stopped. Why did it stop? Like, we didn't understand why we heard it and went through it, but our uncle couldn't. Like, why did it stop? We didn't, you know, as you get older, you understand, oh, you know, I don't know why it stopped. I feel like if you're going to be a ghost scaring people, you need to scare everybody else as well, not just us and make us look stupid. But so he goes and he gets a nightlight, and he plugs the nightlight underneath the computer table. And at that point, I didn't even really need the nightlight because it had stopped. So it's like, I was like, what the heck? Like, now that it's gone, I'm not that scared, but I kind of was. And I think that morning when we woke up, me and Randy, we went to my brother's room and we told them what happened, and they were like, oh my God, are you serious? I don't know if anybody believed us. I don't know. I was just so wrapped up in what had happened. I don't really, as a child, I just thought people would believe me. So if I would have told somebody now, you know, I would feel kind of not disrespected, but I would feel some type of way if somebody didn't believe me. But you know, everybody has their own belief systems, and I really do know for a fact that that did happen, regardless if Randy believes it or if Randy remembers it or not. It is embedded in me, and I know what happened, what I heard, and how scared I was. Like, when you're 5 or 6, you don't just, I don't really think 5 or 6 year olds make up these kind of things. If they're actually scared, I really do, because it's not like you're allowed to watch scary movies when you're younger, so you have no concept of this stuff. Or maybe, I don't know. It's one thing to say that you think you saw something, but not only did I hear it, but my cousin heard it, so I don't know. That is my ghost story. I do have a few more. I did have a checklist of the ones that were in my mind, but since I didn't write it down, I don't remember them. So, well, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, if you guys want to hear another story like this, or different stories, then let me know. I'm kind of enjoying this like type of sit down video and actually talking. It's really fun, and I wish you guys were like here to like be sitting here and I could hear your ghost stories. But let me know down below. Type if you ever had a ghost story. Tell me about it in the comment sections below, and I would love to hear about it. So I'll either make another paranormal experience video, or I'll just make a different story time, or both. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye!